Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. Today we have Toy Story 3 from Pixar. This is the 2010. Yes, it's 10 years old as of this year. That's, to me, that's just astounding. It feels like it was just made like 2, 3 years ago. But of course, we only got Toy Story 4 last year. So, yeah, this is a. If you could have asked me that they would need to even make a 3, much less a 4, I would have said, no, you guys nailed it the first 2 times. We don't need any. And this is kind of their flagship title for the Pixar brand. But I'm not complaining. Somehow these movies keep getting better. I know some people have a little problem with 4, but the problems that people have with 4 don't realize at least the character problems, the Woody character problems that some people have in 4, don't realize that Woody is a bit of a loner already. Here, he's willing to head off to college separately from the rest of the toys. He's got his own destiny. I'm not going to talk to you about 4, but he's a lone cowboy. So it's kind of within his character, and it's established pretty well here. There are references throughout to previous installments, but this thing stands on its own. Even if you haven't seen the first 2, you could enjoy this movie for what it is. It is the great escape with toys. Let me set it up with you. I mean, for you, it's Andy's going to college. The kid we knew from 15 years before, now 25 years. 15 years before, he's all grown up. He doesn't play with toys. He hasn't played with toys in a while. And even though the toys try to do little things to trick him to pay attention to them, he doesn't grab on, because honestly, he's too preoccupied right now with packing everything up in his room and getting in the car and heading out. And the toys realize, I mean, what if we get thrown away? What if we get separated? What's our fate? Where are we going to go? At one point, Andy starts going through the toys, and he throws them all in a box, except for Woody. And Woody goes in a different box, off to college. Well, from there, there is an option. They hear about a daycare that they could be donated to, but there's a chance they believe that he doesn't want them anymore, and that he considers them junk. And that's heartbreaking for the toys, because they consider themselves Andy's toys. So yeah, it's you kind of get that feeling with your own toys. You know, you almost don't want to. What if they, especially since these movies exist, you're like, what, do you think my toys feel bad about me ignoring them for the last 40 years? You know, I have a bunch of Star Wars figures that are just sitting in bins, just crammed against each other for the last, I don't know how many years. Let's just say a lot. I'm sure they're resentful of me right by now. But yeah, they turns out they don't go into the trash, although they very closely did. They do end up adding it to the daycare. And it looks like paradise. Children everywhere, excited to play with toys. It's quite a situation for them. And Woody, though, is pulled along for the ride, and he's just like, no, we gotta go. You guys are meant to be there for Andy if he ever comes back for you. You're meant to be up in the attic. I'm gonna go off to college. And they're like, no, we're staying here. This is paradise. Andy doesn't need us anymore. Well, nothing is as it seems, and soon Woody heads out on his own, and although not of his own free will, as he's trying to escape. And the rest, well, they find out, they run into the toy leader named Lotso the bear, played by Ned Beatty. Yeah, he's a new voice to this. There's a lot of new voices as of this episode in the series, this film in the franchise, because there with the daycare, there's a lot more toys to be voiced. We got Sarah Silverman, we get Michael Keaton as Ken, the Ken doll. And I'm going to need to be very clear about this. Some of the best sequences involve Barbie and Ken. Mattel, you made a good deal when you let them use your characters in these films, because Ken, especially as Michael Keaton, is hilarious. And by the way, Barbie, voiced by Judy Benson, as you would know, as you Disney fans will know, that's Ariel in The Little Mermaid. So, yeah, they have a bit more story, I think, in Toy Story 4, but this is kind of where they meet, and they are, every time they're on camera, they're fantastic. Let's see. There's Laurie Metcalf played Andy's mom. That's awesome. There's I'm going through IMDb. All the normal characters are back. Actors are back, except for the ones who honestly passed away. Slinky Dog is played by a new guy, Blake Clark. Bud Lucky actually appears. He plays Chuckles the clown. Bud Lucky is a guy from Boundin, who did the voice for Boundin, the short, and also he plays the secret agent. I can't say his name right now, from The Incredibles, but he's passed on since. So it's there. Ned Beatty plays a great Lotso, a strawberry-scented bear who rules with an iron fist. And of course, we got Tom Hanks and Tim Allen and Joan Cusack and Don Rickles, and it just John Ratzenberger. I said Sarah Silverman, Wallace Shawn. Everybody is back, and it's just. Sorry, not Sarah Silverman. What am I thinking? Who plays the dinosaur? Come on, scroll down far enough. Just let me say the name. Kristen Shaw. Why? I'm an idiot. Kristen Shaw plays Trixie the Triceratops. So yeah, and Jeff Garlin plays Buttercup the unicorn. Okay, and now I'm just listing names and killing time. No, but I don't really need to convince you to watch this film. It has one of the most traumatic action crescendos of any of the Toy Story films. They've never faced anything like this before, and when you're watching this, it is literally breathtaking. And I remember seeing this in the theater in 3D and everything else, because it was the era of 3D, and it still affected me. This big climactic battle to the death kind of thing, where you don't know how they're going to get out of it, and when they realize their fate in that moment, it's heartbreaking. I've never seen those toys look more human than in that moment. The way they shoot them, the way the lighting is on them, it evokes a sense that these are people. These are people you care about, and they see their fate before them, and there's no way out. There's nothing they can do to save themselves. And it's... Do they escape? Well, there's a Toy Story 4, so I may have ruined that for you, but come on. It's still, the sequence is just so well shot. Lee Unkrich, I think, directed this. Yeah, Lee Unkrich. And, let's see, Lasseter, story by Lasseter, and three others. Yeah, give somebody else some credit other than just Lasseter, Andrew Stanton, and Lee Unkrich. So, yeah. It's hard to top this one. I mean, I realize the originals are classic, but this one is just so beautifully shot, so well acted, so many great little Easter eggs throughout, and at the ending is also actually heartbreaking. The actual full ending is heartbreaking when you see how Andy deals with the final steps of growing up, and whether he takes the toys with him or leaves them behind. It's a rite of passage. one of my favorite pieces in this is Buzz turning Spanish. His Spanish setting is just out of this world zaniness. It is so well done with the voice and the dancing and everything else. It is some of the best bits in Toy Story history. So if you haven't touched on this in a long time, it's time to check it out. You need to reacquaint yourself with Toy Story movies again, and this is obviously maybe not the first one you want to watch, but it is certainly not the worst one. And I'm going to keep talking because this thing reset itself again. You dummy. But I'm trying to think of some of the A113 shows up on a license plate, one of the cars in the thing. Buzz Lightyear makes an offhanded remark about when they arrive at the daycare. It's like, better make sure they don't get jealous about the arrival of new toys, which is a reference to how Woody pretty much felt the moment Buzz showed up in the first film. And there's lots of little snarky bits. There's little jabs at Ken's sexuality, that aren't seen, and they're not creepy, and they're not douchey. They're funny, but they're not overt in any way. You're left to pretty much, and he's not nobody's demeaning him, but there's an awful lot of talk about his ascot, and he keeps borrowing Barbie's scarf and things like that, and he just loves putting on a fashion show. Hey, have fun, Ken. That's you do you. All right, let's pick tomorrow's episode. 358. I think we are in. Wait, that's the fives. Okay, never mind. 358 is something else. Oh, we've already had it. 358. Right there in that blank spot. What was it? Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. Yeah, we don't need to do a Christmas thing again. Let's pick another one. 379. It likes to stick within the threes. We had 379. Yeah, 379 was Monsters, Inc. Well, yeah, that's a good one, but I gotta get a new one here. Something we haven't seen yet. 643. I think we're deep in the thes at this point. 643. The thes. What is it? What are you? 643. Whoa, we haven't had this for something. Oh, we had a number of Tim Burton classics. Can you think of a Tim Burton classic that begins with the word the? It's not Frankenweenie. We saw that. Yes, it is the classic, The Nightmare Before Christmas. So if you guys are missing that seasonal Haunted Mansion stuff, or just hoping to get a head start on the holidays here in July, well, let's check it out. The Nightmare Before Christmas from Tim Burton, the stop-motion animated classic. All right, well, that's it for today's Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with The Nightmare Before Christmas. Bye.